What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all saying the title was going down. Y'all got it right here. Ilhan Omar's sister incorporated her 20 million USAID linked consulting firm using the exact same home address as Feeding Our Future scandal. Now, this is something that you truly see, and that we've been seeing for a while. Even if it's just not Ilhan's sister, it's somebody that is related to Ilhan Omar or, just have some type of relationship with Ilhan Omar. Says another stunning connection has emerged between Ilhan Omar's family and sprawling Feeding Our Future scandal that robbed American taxpayers of hundreds of millions of dollars intended to feed needy children. They didn't feed anybody at all. Omar's sister, Sarah Noor, registered her consulting company at a Minnesota residence connected through business records to several major figures in Feeding Our Future operation, according to an investigation by the Daily Wire. It says here, Noor funded Grit Partners Consulting and Health and Leadership, says focused largely on projects in Africa, as we see here. Got it right here. The website does not say that Grit Partners itself received $20 million from USAID. Rather, Noor claims to have secured more than $20 million for her health. This is my thing with this. How in the world? I'm just confused. This is a lot of money. And the crazy thing about, as I'm reading, and we're not talking about thousands. We're talking about millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. And they really, truly not even getting a lot of time. I mean, you got it right here. Says Ilhan Omar's sister placed her $20 million USAID company at the same address using Feed Our Future kingpins. The homeowner claims a scammer used his name. Ilhan Omar still refuses to cooperate with any investigation. So y'all know that Ilhan Omar is not at all trying to cooperate. My thing is that truly pisses me off about it is the simple fact that says here that Bot got 40 plus years in prison, $250 million in fraud. 17 million got Sarah Noor. Make sure this is 4 years in prison. $17 million, 4 years in prison. When I tell, bruh, just think about it. If it was me, if it was you, man, I'm telling y'all, bro, it's just wild. It's truly wild. And everybody that I speak on, whether they're going to prison, whether they're getting arrested, and some people are literally getting arrested and getting let go. You literally have Ilhan Omar that is literally the ringleader within it all. She is, I'm telling y'all, that is the person literally that you truly have to sit there and they need to pay attention to. And I know they saying it's the investigation, this, that, and the other. Man, I'm telling y'all, you get Ilhan Omar, you're going to get a ton of everybody else. Check it out. Well, and by the way, if y'all want to follow I'm pretty sure her name is Kelly, at Libphobia. Check it out.
Some breaking news that's just really going to shock you. Lovely Congresswoman Ilhan Omar's older sister was just caught using the same address that the convicted Feeding Our Future fraudsters used. Her name is Sarah Noor. She's 5 or 6 years older than Ilhan, which, by the way, they're a family of 7. I don't know if you knew that devastating detail, but I did not. Sarah was the CEO of the local community clinic of the Somali neighborhood in Minneapolis from 2014 through 2018. And while she ran that clinic, she had her little sister, Ilhan Omar, who was a Minnesota state representative at the time, set aside millions of dollars that went directly to her clinic. After she left that clinic in 2018, she went back to Kenya and opened a consulting company called Grit Partners. And then she came back to Minnesota almost immediately to reincorporate that company address from Kenya to now Minnesota. And yes, it was at the same home address as the Feeding Our Future fraudsters who scammed us of $250 million tax dollars. The scam where they claimed to be feeding hungry kids during COVID, but instead funded their little luxury lifestyles. So cute. And after she came back here to set up her new company, she flew back to Kenya almost immediately from public records that we have. So she just was playing a little game with our tax dollars. Mm-hmm. So now Sarah's company, that's fairly new and is operated out of Kenya, claims to have secured over $20 million for health projects. some even linked to USAID and other international groups. I guess now I'm just wondering, how did we get this news before our Department of Justice ever holds her accountable? Can we tag them and give them a little bit of pressure? Like, what are we doing?
And one thing that I absolutely love and that I have to, sit here and acknowledge the simple fact that you truly have, so many people that are on top of this. So many of these, independent reporters and just different. I truly love it, and I respect it of what they're doing. I truly do. And I absolutely love it. The simple fact that so many people are invested and doing their own investigations when it comes down to this, because it truly is necessary, to keep it, and to keep things together, because I think a lot of these things honestly easily get swept up under the rug. You have it right here. It says rise to riches to rags. From 50K to 30 million, then back to nearly zero. What's going on with Ilhan Omar and her husband, Tim Minez Finances? Y'all want to go follow Gina Biana Fofina. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but y'all get the idea. After reading it, I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. You got it right here though. In 2023, Minez two main businesses, California. One, if y'all don't know what Minez is, again, this is her husband. So just letting y'all know. Frost it on. 2023, Minez two main businesses, California Winery LLC and venture capital firm Rose Lake Capital LLC, were valued at roughly $51,000 total on Omar's congressional financial disclosure. By 2024, disclosure filed in 2025, those same stakes were suddenly listed at $6 million to $30 million. Omar's office later called an accounting area. They admitted to the form, blaming the accountant for failing to subtract liabilities. The business were then marked as worth none. Recent filings show that the couple's combined assets in the low tens of thousands or even negative after debt, with Minez reporting as little as $200 to $1,000 in income. When you have stuff like this, y'all, and you literally have stuff in the millions and this, that, and the other, and then now it's reported it is, you got to know something's fishy. I mean, come on. Can't be that, stupid to not, know something is going on. I mean, they got to get it together when it comes down to this. Truly, got to get it together. Ilhan Omar obviously isn't trying to cooperate at all. She's not at all trying to speak to anybody about this, say anything, because she knows the trouble that she's in. Obviously, seeing. Say right here, straight up refused to admit whether she has, blocked subpoena regarding her involvement in feeding our future as she's getting questioned. Check it out, Fox News.
Did you ask Minnesota Democrats to block the subpoena for the investigation of feeding our future on the state level? The House Republicans are considering investigating feeding our future now. Your role in it, would you cooperate with that subpoena and provide documents if they request it here in the House Oversight Committee?
Not saying anything at all. Literally not saying anything at all, because she knows the trouble she's in. I mean, it's obviously, it's very, very much so obvious. And it's truly sickening that these individuals continue to do these things. I'm telling y'all. Says right here from remarks, President Trump says Ilhan Omar should get the hell out of the United States. Those are his words, literally, to get the hell out of the United States. And that's what a lot of people, is truly wanting. Got it right here. And I absolutely love it. President Trump calls for Ilhan Omar to get out of our country at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in front of all of the press. Check it out.
Ilhan Omar, one of my favorites, and her brother are thinking about moving together, very much in love. The video has surfaced recently of Ilhan giving a speech referring to World War II as World War XI. And they asked her about that. She thought she got it right. But I'm not surprised, because she's a low IQ person. And she's also a very dishonest person. And she ought to get the hell out of our country. She shouldn't be here. She shouldn't be in our country. She also calls her brother husband number one. Omar is reportedly being investigated for fraud. She revised her net worth. I was shocked to see that she was worth much more than $30 million. And then when the press got on her, she revised it slightly downward to less than 18,000. So she went from much more than 30 million to Ilhan Omar, one of my favorites, and her.
So truly have, President Trump speaking a real, not only that, he's speaking on a lot of other things that's definitely, important, to say. I feel like this is definitely something to say, to America. I definitely apologize if y'all hear that. Usually don't have a lot going on in my neighborhood, but for some odd reason, they're been extremely loud. So I apologize. One thing though, like I said, this is truly necessary for, not only the press, but for others to hear exactly what is truly going on and what is, important for the United States. And I feel like this is something that definitely is just not Ilhan Omar, is many of them that is, continue to do this. And it's truly, sad. Speaking of the press, Trump speaking at the White House Correspondents Association dinner says this place literally has the largest group of people with TDS. Let's check it out.
I'm probably being a little bit oversensitive. Sometimes I really do think that some of you don't like me. In fact, I read a report, I get 93% negative publicity. 93. So how the hell did I win the election by so much? Think of it, I don't think that's true. I can't believe it's 93. In the 80s maybe, but not 93. But this place is...
And I'm not going to lie, like him saying that, like, obviously like saying that he's, in that, or is he thinks it's 80%. Let me tell y'all something. Regardless of anything, I know for a fact a lot of people, they see and realize what President Trump is about, and how he is. Another thing is the simple fact that you have so many people that constantly, don't like the way that President Trump speaks, whether if it's on True Social, or him speaking somewhere. I absolutely love it because you can just tell he got that old school realness, about him, and it just sucks that so many people literally loved, President Trump, back then after seeing videos and seeing things that's going on, and all of a sudden they have turned on him.
Really the largest group of Trump derangement syndrome people ever put together at one time, I suspect. Some of you are lucky that our last dinner was cut short because I had brought with me what would possibly have been, I'm telling you, I had something. I was going to go after you. I feel so badly doing this. It's going to be such a letdown. Oh, yay. But your lives were really in danger the last time for an opposite reason. But on the plus side, your careers were saved, and we have we really do. We have a complete and total. I love the words complete and total. They say, but it means almost the same thing. I said, it doesn't matter when you say it. It's called emphasis. It's called emphasis. But everyone is now really warming up. The new White House Military Center, drone port, highly protected ballroom. We have our ballroom. The windows are this thick.
And one thing about it is the left can't stand the ballroom, and there's people that obviously can't stand the ballroom. But one thing about it is that I truly love it. They make up these lies and say, "Oh, they're using taxpayers' money, this, that, and the other," which we know the truth for everything. They try to make up excuses for everything. In the book, anything that President Trump says, and y'all see that President Trump and Trump administration definitely loves and wants what's best for America. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. How y'all feel about this. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.